Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to the Purple Corner. Spency Boy here to announce the World Motocross, Supercross, Supermoto, MX, Dirt Bike, SX, Monster Cup, Supercross, Red Bull, Straight, Motocross, Rhythm, announcement. Okay, let me tighten up my tie here a little bit. Okay, boys. So, we got this new announcement, right, for the let me see if I can even remember what it is. Holy shit, World SuperMotocross? Is that what it is? SuperMotocross, right? Something like that. SMX, something like that, right? SMX, triple leg, bro. Okay, anyways, so yeah, just making a little video on this. By the way, sorry guys, been off the videos for a couple weeks. Went through a wedding, honeymoon. Actually, interesting story. I literally saw Justin Cooper on my honeymoon. Gonna be making a video on that here really soon. Stay tuned. There you go, Spency Boy. Okay, we're obviously lifted right now. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, crazy story, but we're back to the videos. So, basically what this whole Super Motocross thing seems to be is it's basically in a roundabout way it's like they've integrated in a Monster Cup-esque end of the year October sort of thing, but they've kind of mixed it with the actual Supercross and Motocross championship to try to seems to me like they're trying to make it more incentive for the riders to race Supercross and Motocross, even though those are still technically separate titles. Like, you still have your normal Supercross titles, your normal Motocross titles at the same time, but then you have a playoff. You have two different playoffs shortly after the final Motocross round, and then you have the LA Coliseum, Super Motocross finale title type race. So it's like 3 extra events that you wouldn't have already had with the normal Supercross and Motocross schedule. But like I say, now that they don't really have a Monster Cup, it really opens up that door for that October-y style, sort of race to have there, right? So I'm sure a lot of you guys watched that announcement, and Daniel Blair's absolutely insane fuck up with the Supermoto, Supercross, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that is a bit of a tongue twister. I think that is a bit confusing. I know the goal here is to kind of attract more fans. I think they're going to have it on more channels in some kind of a way. Like, when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be a lot crazier of a thing. I thought it was going to be like some weird shit where it was like combined, like Supercross and Motocross championship, and they were just going to go to like a bunch of different like hybrid style track. I don't know. My brain was thinking some crazy shit when I first heard about this, but it just seems to be like a little bit of an extra thing at the end of the year. I think there's like $10 million overall like prize money for it, but it's like top 20 riders of Supercross and Motocross are like automatically into it. And then you have like the playoffs, and like there's like certain other like people that can get in there in a certain kind of way, right? There's some different kind of rule sets to it, but overall it's basically just an extra Monster Cup kind of like hybrid-y, but really more so Supercrossy kind of track. They did come out with the track map for it. You guys can go take a look at it. It is cool how it jumps up in the top of the LA Coliseum, and then the sand section's kind of motocrossy, but honestly the rest of it really looks like pretty generic Supercross, so it doesn't really affect your standard like Supercross championship and Motocross championship. That seems to still work in the exact same way. It's just those two things sort of add up, like your different points and positions in both those different championships add up to then either qualify you directly into this finale LA Coliseum, Super Motocross championship, or it can get you into where you can do the playoff part of it. So it's kind of like that. It just brings together your best Supercross, Motocross combined dudes at the end of the year, and they all race together. Basically like a Monster Cup, but just it's been integrated into the actual AMA Supercross and Motocross interesting sort of way to bring more attention to it from the outside. That's what I've gathered from it so far. Definitely let me know in the comments what you boys think about it. But yeah, man, I don't know. It'll be cool. I've been wanting to see some of these more extended, bigger size, like Supercross tracks. Like, how are they going to advance these Supercross tracks? You know, it's got to go somewhere. It's like, you seem to just advance them. The bikes get faster, more acceleration. They can jump further, quicker, out of the corner. You know, all these different things I think are leaning more towards getting the bigger tracks and the hybrid-y. Who knows? Next year they may have like 3 different rounds at the end of the year that's like SuperMotocross. You know what I mean? I don't know how this is going to advance or expand. Obviously, they have the 2 different playoff rounds or whatever, but like 3 actual finale style. Who knows, man? Who knows what this is going to turn into, but it does seem to be pretty cool. Yeah, but there was like the World Supercross thing going on, right? Which is separate from all that other shit, so it can be a little bit confusing for sure, but I think Supercross and AMA and all that shit, they've been trying to figure out a way to have some sort of an event, some sort of an extra thing, like in that October-y time frame. Obviously, we're having the Red Bull Straight Rhythm, but that's kind of turned into a super not serious kind of deal, whereas when it started, it was a lot more serious of a thing, I felt like, with like James Stewart racing a 450 on it and shit like that. But now it's obviously, you guys know, it's on the beach, 2 strokes only, and all that shit's bad to the bone. 2 strokes for life, baby. I'm just saying, it's more of a silly, funny, Ronnie Mackey 69 420 Blaze It kind of event versus like this World Supercross, the World Super Motocross thing, right? It's gonna be this what the fuck actually is it? SMX? Is that what it is, bro? Oh my god, dude. This is so confusing. Got the World Supercross, World Moto, Super Motocross, bro. We need to bring back Supermoto, dude. Holy shit. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know. It seems cool, but I think part of it might be a little bit weird because it's also extending, like I think what it's going to do is it's going to make a lot of people that wouldn't have normally raced Supercross and Motocross of the same year, they're going to try to do it now, especially like your Malcolm Stewarts and your certain kind of guys in there that may not necessarily normally race the Motocross Championship, but now they've got like more of an incentive to do it. I think it is going to kind of bring the riders in a little bit more, but it's also going to wear them down more because now there's like another sort of a championship kind of thing after the full-blown, 16-round Supercross Championship, the 12-round Motocross Championship, except in, what was that, 2020? What the fuck was that? 9-round Outdoor Motocross Championship. What was that? 3 of those were at Loretta Lynn's. I will never forgive you. But okay, we're back to the 12 rounds in motocross, right? So, but it's going to make, I feel like, some of these guys get tired. They're already beat to death after the end of the outdoor series. It's just kind of tacks on another thing on there. So I'm not sure what that's going to do to the riders, and or they may look at it like keeping themselves fresh for the next Supercross season. I don't know. But, hopefully we don't see like more burnout because of this. Kind of hard to imagine because it's not like a bunch more races. It's just like the one, right? So, I don't know, man. But either way, cool to see. Different kind of track design, different kind of stadium. I think all the way around, they're trying to do more stuff with the TV packages, like I said. They're trying to get it there. They're trying to do stuff with it, but it just, motocross is still like a very niche kind of deal for some reason. I don't know. It's like if you know, you know, but a lot of people really don't know. That's kind of what it is. That's kind of what moto has become in a way. Or people like were into it for a minute and then totally forgot about it. I think a lot of people do that. Like they kind of get into it in their teen years and then they don't really keep up with it. And then, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely one of the most fun things to watch. Personally, for me, it is the most fun thing to watch. Like Supercross on TV, come on, bro. 450 class, come on, bro. I mean, bro. you know, there ain't a whole lot more that kind of creates that same level of excitement and parody and like, and then you got, you know, Team Fried with Jason Anderson. You're starting to build up all these different characters. You got Tomac on the Yami Hall, Barsha blowing everybody out of the water. You know, you kind of got this cool thing going on. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it needs to be on more channels, needs to be on more availability for people to see this shit. And yeah, I don't know. I don't guess I know the magical like secret to it or whatever, but they definitely have to do something because they took away the Monster Cup back in like 2020, right? They haven't really brought it back, so they've needed to do something in that time frame for sure, and I think this is kind of what that's going to be for them. So either way, man, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. See you boys on that next one. Later, dude.